Today, President Biden is set to deliver his final foreign policy address 1 week before President-elect Donald Trump is sworn in. While Biden tries to define his legacy, one family, there's their picture, is fighting to bring home an American hostage being held by the Taliban. Ryan Corbett has been trapped in Afghanistan since 2022, but his family hasn't heard anything from Joe Biden until just yesterday. Ryan's wife, Anna Corbett, joins us now exclusively after that conversation with President Biden. Thank you so much for joining us, Anna.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I can't imagine what you're going through. I know that you have made 16 trips to Washington, D.C. Speaker Johnson invited you and your 3 children to the State of the Union address, and you were there. You helped pass 2 resolutions, hopefully to bring Ryan home. But you just heard from President Biden yesterday, despite your efforts. You've been trying to get in touch with him for a long time, right?
That's correct. I've been asking for a meeting. I was told and promised I would meet with him directly. And just on Friday, I was given the news that I would have a short call with him, and that happened yesterday.
What was that conversation like?
He was very kind and empathetic, but what I heard him say is that he is not bringing Ryan home, and that was absolutely devastating because, as you just said, I have been advocating fiercely on Ryan's behalf, on my family's behalf. Ryan just keeps missing milestones, and he should be part of teaching Caleb how to hunt. Caleb shot his first buck last year without Ryan, and Ketsia was voted prom queen without Ryan, and Ketsia graduated from high school without Ryan, and it is getting too long. And to hear after all this effort that there is a deal on the table, there is a way to bring Ryan home, and it's not being taken is incredibly crushing to our family.
Yeah, Anna, there were reports that surfaced last week about a deal to trade 3 American hostages, one including Ryan, for one of the prisoners at Gitmo with ties to Osama bin Laden. I know that you went down to Palm Beach. You're from New York. You went down to Palm Beach. You camped out in front of Mar-a-Lago, and Donald Trump got word that you were there. What happened next?
I have been down here for a couple of days, and I have heard from several that President Trump is concerned about our family. He knows that we are down here. He knows about our situation and is very concerned. And amazingly, yesterday he sent his incoming national security advisor to meet with me where I was. And incoming national security advisor Mike Waltz actually gave us more than an hour just listening to our story and hearing about the situation. It was just mind-blowing because it took 16 months to actually get a meeting where I traveled to DC to meet with the current national security advisor, Jake Sullivan. And this shows that President Trump is very concerned, is wanting to prioritize our family. I know he's tough. He wants to make deals. And I am extremely encouraged, and the contrast of my experience is just mind-blowing right now.
Yes. I want to hear about Ryan's story, but what did the conversation with Michael Waltz, how did that go? Are you getting a feeling that they will bring him home during this administration?
I absolutely believe they will bring Ryan home. The details, of course, are unclear. This is complicated, and I'm not an expert in any of this, but it's very clear that the incoming administration cares about bringing U.S. citizens back to their country and caring about Ryan and George, who is also held with him, who have done nothing wrong. They've been designated as wrongfully detained and accused of nothing. They deserve to be in their own country. Ryan's a patriot.
Tell me Ryan's story. What happened? I know he was there on a 12-month visa, and he was returning there, I think, to help train the staff of a business that he started there in Afghanistan in 2017. He and a coworker, a colleague from Germany, they were both captured. What happened to him, and how's he doing? Have you gotten word?
That's correct. So he has been held now for 886 days. We lived in Afghanistan as a family, loved the people, and had to evacuate when the Taliban took over. But Ryan kept his business open, and that's why he returned to Afghanistan. And we have had contact about every 2 weeks, short calls, and it's very difficult because his conditions are not livable. He is physically declining. He told me on a call that I would not recognize him. And I spoke with him yesterday. He called us at 5:30. I never know exactly when he will call, and to be woken up by this type of call, I never know what he's going to say. And he was extremely frustrated that he is still being held and he wants to come home and be with his family. He's an amazing dad, and he said, I feel bad for all that you're having to do for me. And of course I will do everything I can. I'm a mom. This is what moms do. And I want my children to have their dad back, to be part of their lives.
Yeah, Anna, we're all praying for you. Everyone watching, say a prayer that we can bring Ryan home safely so that he can be a father and a husband. You clearly are an amazing wife. He's so blessed to have you in his life. You're a fighter. Keep fighting. Thank you so much, Anna.
Thank you very much. Thank you.